to burp, da 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 da. Waiting for Shannon. No makeup Sunday. No, we just got boob shot.
Yeah, I'm not wearing makeup either. I don't fucking care.
I don't either. I gotta figure out. Is that good? Yeah. Okay.
Let's turn that down.
It's showing that it's live, but it's whenever we're ready.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just fixing a couple other things. Okay, let's see what happened. What happened?
What happened? Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I think both of my tick things sold.
That's exciting.
Yeah. On Comic-Con stuff, I have made $130.
That's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, I sold the tick bags, one IMDb, and then the Funko Night King.
Mm-hmm.
I sold one for $75.
Damn.
Yeah, but the Viking horn is still up there, and another IMDb. I'm hoping someone buys that one, but they probably won't. That's okay. I'm hoping the other Night King sells, but I got another 18 hours on that. I'm just waiting for this last tick one. A minute and 40 or something like that. So hopefully, if it's only him, then it's still going for $35. I don't care. But there's 8 watchers, so I'm hoping that someone jumps in on it.
Yeah.
But pays the bills, pays the bills. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to put you on my lap. So, whoops. Just a little bit closer. Although all you see is... I don't know how I want to do this today. I'm not feeling very, I don't know. Maybe what I can do is you go here. Oh, let me turn that off too. God, I'm so just discombobulated today. Put you here. Make sure everything is plugged in, because last time it wasn't. And I felt stupid. Okay, you up here. Stay. Oh, such a clusterfuck. Too much shit. Okay. Yes, this is. Oh, look! You can tell that I'm only wearing underwear. It's too hot. It's too hot. I'm not going to wear anything else.
Oh, I'm not wearing pants.
No pants party! No pants party! Now everybody has just seen my underwear. You're welcome.
Only if they're joining the live.
Say what?
Only if they're part of the live.
That's true. Or I could just leave it in. Will we get more views? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know what sells anymore. It's very confusing. All right, let's get the shit show going. You want an intro?
Sure.
Since I did it last time.
Oh. Hi, everybody. This is the Fanazons Podcast, and we're here to entertain you with all of our opinions, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, fuck you. Was that good?
It was pretty accurate. I feel like that's us. That's all we do. You're going to listen to our opinion, or you're not.
I like that we pretty much do the same thing with our hands.
Well, it's like either that or I have to be writing. So I'm like...
Something.
So I guess we'll start off with, I have big news.
Ew. I like big news.
Which you already know.
Well, yes, but...
I got hired to work at Not Scary Farm as a maze actor, and I'm on like the short list to work for promotional stuff as well, possibly streets. So
yes, I can't wait.
If you go to Not Scary Farm and you go to Voodoo, the maze, there's a good chance you'll see me being spoopy.
I really got confused for a second when you said Voodoo because it made me think of Voodoo, the streaming V-U-D-U.
Oh, yeah. V-U-D-U. V-U-D-U. Yeah.
D-U.
No, like, I have to say, the mazes, yep. I've got Voodoo, which is very Creole, New Orleans, witch doctors, and I don't even know what else. You can watch the maze walkthroughs on YouTube. You just type in whatever the maze is, and they have people who go through and video the whole thing.
You should just hone in on your inner gambit.
You know what? I can't do Creole for shit. I figured that out.
Watch the old X-Men cartoons.
No. It's like one of those things where it's like people who can't say cinnamon and they're like cinnamon. And that's me. Anytime I try and do like a Creole accent, I'm just like, ugh, I can't do it.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I should probably just talk like there's a wad of bubble gum in my mouth, because that's all I hear when I hear like the really thick accents. But and that's probably offensive. I apologize, but it's just I have a really hard time understanding anyone that doesn't speak clear English. Just I don't have an ear for language.
Yeah, you'd get lost pretty quickly.
Somewhere. I would. I so would.
Well, it's good that I can understand languages and accents. So.
Well, it doesn't help if you're not around.
I know, but I will always be around you. Somehow.
Will you? Always.
Always.
Yeah.
And so forever.
They offered me the job. I got cleared on my background check because I'm very well behaved. At least in front of the cops, I am. Oh. So now I just have to take my paperwork in tomorrow, which I'm confused about because they're like, oh, your associate number. I'm like, I don't know. I just got hired. This is not information I have.
That's weird that they would, and they didn't send you like an email or anything that.
Not that I know of. I haven't seen anything in any of my paperwork. Because the day that you get hired, which you have to audition to be maze or street talent, that is a whole thing. The paperwork you get is basically like, here's your tentative schedule, which my tentative schedule as of right now is basically working all of Haunt from 6 to 1:30 or 2:30 in the morning. That's a long time for just standing in a maze and shouting at people, but
it'll be fun though.
It will. I'm hoping it's not going to be hot. That's my only thing. I don't want it to be hot.
Well, I'm assuming that it'll cool off.
Yeah, but it's plywood boxes filled with fog and body heat.
Yeah, and BO.
Yeah. So, oh, don't even get me started. I found out the costumes only get washed once a week. I mean, we don't share our costumes for the season, but
can you take it home?
No.
Can you bring a squirt bottle filled with vodka?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, could you bring
I can say it's water.
Can you bring some type of Lysol spray?
Yeah, you can say like Febreze. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking Lysol or something like that because it kills apparently 99.9% of germs. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, look, it's better than not having anything, so.
It's true.
And I'm trying to think of what else there is. There's got to be something else. Or you just do a bunch of fucking, like, shore showers, baby wipes, and shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing is they don't provide us with lockers because they're all taken by regular staff. Right. And we're just temporary staff for like a month and a half. So people either bring stuff in a backpack, which I don't find to be the best situation for things like your phone if you're not having it on you, or your wallet. Yeah. So the other option is, and mostly it's street monsters that do it, but I'm a rebel and I do whatever the fuck I want, is a haunt box, which basically you just get a rolling toolbox that locks. And that's what I saw done. Your... I'm still working on it.
It looks good, though.
Not 100% happy. I'm just messing with shit and painting over it if I don't like it and doing it over again. And I bought new brushes today because my other ones were gross. But yeah, there's a whole, like, it's like cosplay, basically. Yeah. Like, there's people that have been doing it for years and years and years. Their families do it. And it's got its own hierarchy, you know. It's exactly like cosplay, but seasonal.
Well, at least it's seasonal. You don't have to put up with.
Yeah, it's once a year.
You know, crazy shit. So it goes for a month and a half, and you're doing voodoo. Did they tell you what you're actually wearing?
Yeah, day of I got fitted for my costume, which was just putting on this shirt with this like fake ascot and a coat that has skeleton on it. It's got like the ribs across the chest and then the arm bones down the arm. And
well, that sounds pretty cool.
And I got a makeup position, which means I don't have to wear a mask, which is great. The masks in voodoo mostly look like they're half masks, which are great. But a lot of other mazes have like full face masks, and full face masks are just like regular Halloween masks where, you know, it affects your breathing. You're breathing in a lot of hot air. And for me, I can't deal with that. So getting a makeup position was actually really cool. We'll see what happens if they have me doing promotional stuff, because that's going to be a completely different costume, I'm assuming. Or if they put me in Hollow. And Hollow's a street zone that's done up like Headless Horsemen and Scarecrows. So obviously that'd be a completely different outfit. And when you're doing streets, as long as you get it approved, you can basically build your own character, pay for your own stuff. A lot of people have custom masks that they get made and wear, and that's the character that they bring back every year and they add to.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's basically like cosplay, and you build a specific original character.
That's really, really cool. Speaking of cool, I thought of you when I saw this. Yeah, because I want to do this, and this is not showing everything, but I want to share this artist because she's fucking brilliant, and I really think that you'll enjoy this. I just have to remember where to do this. Okay, here it is. So, wait. Okay. Her name is Mimi Choi, and she's 31 years old from Vancouver, Canada. Mm-hmm. And she does illusion.
Oh, that's trippy as hell.
Right? So there's one of them. Look at her shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Here's my struggle. How the fuck do you do that and not go cross-eyed?
I don't know. But, I mean, her blending is...
Oh, yeah.
Is legit. Like, I gotta find the ones that she did on the lips, because...
You know, Jenna Marbles tried to do something like this, and it just was like a train wreck, and it was amazing.
Yeah, well, but everything she does is a train wreck.
In the best way, yeah.
That just looks like a baby trying to eat her face. But let me see if I can find... Like, all of the shit she does. Like, oh, wait. Look at this one.
That's so fucking crazy.
Oh, wait, here it is. Look at the snake in her mouth.
I saw the snake one, I think.
But then look at this. I mean, that looks legit. But there's also, like, an octopus in the mouth, which I don't know where it is. It's kind of gross. Ooh, let's look at the snake. Oh, look at a snake.
That is so fucking crazy.
Oh, it's so big. I love it. But and then just the face cracking. And
Yeah.
you can tell where she started pretty early.
She's like
And
an expert Halloween makeup artist.
yeah, but you can tell where she's improved. I mean, look at that one, for fuck's sake.
It's fucking gnarly.
Right? So I figured that you would enjoy these. Plus, then she's got the card coming out of the mouth, or the cheek. So I thought was super cool. And then she also did a zipper, or she also did the notepad, which I thought was pretty cool. But if you look at it, it looks really like 3D. Oh, here it is. Hello. Peekaboo. It creeps me out. And then she did her hand as a sushi roll. Because why not?
That looks delicious.
Right? I want a California. Oh, ooh, a spider.
No spiders.
I mean, that looks like it's really there. Like,
I don't like spiders.
Oh, this one. This is my favorite.
It's fucking crazy.
Isn't that amazing? I love this girl. Oh, that one's so beautiful.
That's really, really awesome.
So it made me think of you. Because she's just
fucking pieces.
She's just fucking ridiculous. Look at the crack work. Like
crack work.
I know. Legit. Ooh, what's this one? Ants coming out of the palm. Ooh, that one's crazy. No, I think they're ants. Those are ants there, but I don't know. Is it a roach? I don't know what the hell that is.
Maybe.
But anyway, oh, look at the shrimp on her hand. That's hilarious. But anyway, so that was my wanting to shares. God, I wish I could do that. I can't do that at all. Not on myself. I could probably practice, but let me have a drawer as my mouth. But anyway, I will stop screen sharing this if I could find the...
I can't imagine how many hours that takes. And then to have to just wash it all off.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody else saw that, because I think I just saw something that said present to everyone. So I hope everybody saw that. But if not, I apologize.
Google it.
Yeah, Mimi Choi.
Yeah, Google that shiz.
Yeah, can't miss it.
Does amazing stuff to her face and hands, I guess.
Yes, and crack and shit.
So why don't we talk about what I missed and what you did last weekend before, at Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah. Comic-Con was freaking ridiculous.
Bananas.
It was very busy. I spent... busier than previous years. Yeah, I spent, I don't know, 95% of my con in press rooms. So it was...
You got to talk to Meatloaf, though.
Yeah, I did.
I love Meatloaf.
Meatloaf was amazing. I think he might have been a little high because I think he's on medication. He's had like 2 back surgeries and some other stuff. He's had a lot of health issues. So I don't mean like he's abusing substances or anything like that. I just mean poor guy is in a lot of pain and probably taking something. So got to speak to Meatloaf. I got to do the press conference for Bright, starring Will Smith, Joel Edgerton. I always mess up his name. Numi Rapace, and a bunch of other people. It's on Netflix, and that's coming in December. So it's really...
That's the Shadowrun, basically, right?
Is it?
The one where he works as a cop?
Yeah. So it's basically it's like an alternate present day, and you have like all the supernaturals and the magical creatures. Yeah, so it's pretty much...
It's Shadowrun, which if you don't know what Shadowrun is, it's a video game that was on PC and Xbox, I believe. And basically, it was very similar to, like, multiplayer, Halo, Destiny, stuff like that. And you could choose between being an elf, a human, and I think an ogre, or it was and then maybe a dwarf. But very similar. You're running around. You've got guns. Each one has their own abilities. It's literally, if you ever watch a trailer for Shadowrun or gameplay, it looks very similar. It just didn't have a campaign at all. So this looks like the campaign to Shadowrun.
Yeah, it probably is, which is, it could work. Joel Edgerton is actually playing an orc. And the funny thing is that it's basically doing a play on racism, but everybody's racist against the orc. So instead of the black man, so it's kind of funny, and Will Smith actually kind of talked about that. But Noomi Rapace is going to be a fairy. It looks like it'll be fun. I like it if there are things that I like about video games that never really had like any type of video or cutscenes.
Yeah.
You kind of want that story, and you're like, dude, that would be really cool if they made a show about it or a movie or something like that.
It seems like the typical buddy cop trope with a twist. Kind of like you had Turner and Hooch, buddy cop, but he had a dog, and ooh, how's it gonna go? And there's always that buddy cop film with a twist, and this twist is definitely one they haven't done before.
Well, and the thing is too, is it kind of also makes me think of Almost Human with Carl Urban. He hated AIs, and he was stuck with an AI.
Yeah.
So you're kind of seeing the prejudices in all of these shows. It's just this one is a freaking ogre, and something gets stolen, and that is apparently going to affect life as everyone knows it. So they must go on
same as it ever was.
Yeah, ogre chase. It's probably an ogre. I always blame it on the ogres. Wait, is that prejudice?
No,
racist?
It's probably going to be the elves. Just because
it will be, because elves can be nasty as shit.
They're snooty.
Yeah, thinking that they're just better than everybody. Speaking of which, and maybe she was still in character, Noomi Rapace, not very nice. Like, she just seemed like she should not be up there. She's just like, God, wasting my time kind of thing. She's Swedish, which is why I found her attitude so strange.
Yeah.
But maybe she was just having an off day, but I've heard that she doesn't really like to do the publicity stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you got to promote shit.
It's ridiculous. You want all the fame and the money and the accolades of acting, but you don't want to do the footwork? Like, no, sorry. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. So that kind of peeved me, but...
Yeah, you got to pay your dues.
You can find all of my interviews from Comic-Con on my YouTube page, The Fatal Siren, just like you can find all of our episodes of the podcast. I don't have them all up. Psych isn't up yet. Oh God, what else didn't I put up? Impractical Jokers. Speaking of which, I went to the Wynonna Earp after party, which was a lot of fun. If you guys don't watch Wynonna Earp, it is a fun show on Sci-Fi.
It's like supernatural. It's supernatural with a chick.
Yeah, it's great though. I mean, they don't venture off as much as Supernatural, but yes, it is. Yeah. It's
the same general idea.
Yeah.
Kind of like Lost Girl.
Yeah. They're all, and I mean, that's what it is. All of them kind of intermingle, so to speak. But it's a super fun show. The cast is awesome. Those interviews are up. It was free beverages the entire night.
A dangerous game to play.
Yeah, and so I was drinking Dirty Shirley's all night, and for the most part, they didn't hit me until like the last drink. Both Jamie and I were like, dude, they made these drinks extra strong. So that hit us pretty hard, but even though we weren't supposed to, which I didn't know until after the fact. I was chatting with Tim Rozon, who is, he plays Doc Holliday, and he's adorable. And I was like, can I have a picture? And he's like, of course. And so I got a selfie with him. Well, it wasn't really a selfie.
Selfie!
But I was just like, because I don't know why they were saying you couldn't take pictures. The professional could take a picture. But, so they had like camera people. And I think Carla may have taken one. I hope so. But, I mean, we drank. There were other press people there that I actually sat with in other rooms. So all in all, it was a lot of fun. And then Brian Quinn from Impractical Joker showed up, and he kissed me on the cheek. And I have a picture of it to prove it.
You're like, it happened. It happened.
He's so cute. And can I just say, I'm so glad, Brian, you cut your hair. You cut your hair. Because here's a funny thing. They actually used to do this joke that he looks like, oh, God, what was her name? Why am I forgetting her name? She was in, oh, my God, what is wrong with my brain? Can we just play? Can we just play some music? Because my ass cannot remember shit that I have to actually look up random other people to find out the fucking movie that I'm trying to figure out where the woman came from, because this is how
What movie?
I can't remember the name of it. I'm looking it up because this is what happens to my brain.
Can you give me the script?
No.
I'm trying to play along. You're making it really hard.
I know. This is what happens. Oh God. Okay, just give me a second.
Our nerd cred is going down the hill as we speak.
I know.
We're negative right now.
I know. This is so awful.
That'd be a sports movie.
It is.
Oh, is it? Oh, that explains everything then. Nerd cred, back up.
Okay, no. So it was A League of Their Own and Rosie O'Donnell. That's it.
First of all, I love A League of Their Own because Lori Petty. That's all I need.
I love Lori Petty. She is amazing. I wish that Lori Petty was in more things.
She was in Orange is the New Black. That made me happy.
Yeah, but Tank Girl. I mean,
yeah,
Tank Girl. And Point Break, the original Point Break. And I swear if they're still doing another, like a remake of that, they already did it. That shit pissed me off. I remember seeing it now. I turned it off in like 10 minutes. One. It was awful. Apparently she was in Free Willy as well. And she was in an episode of Gotham. So she is around, but not as much as I would like.
I really like Gotham.
Gotham's cute, but oh man,
it's an interesting twist on things.
How old is she?
I want to say she's in her 50s.
Because in 2010 she was in Hawaii Five-0, and she looks old. I'm hoping that that's what they were intending to do.
No, I think she's in her 50s.
Because, like, look.
I lost my phone.
Can you see it? Does it share?
Yeah.
But I didn't think she was that old.
Well, if you're on IMDb, it should have her age.
Well, let me look and I'll tell you. Because that's where I'm at.
I'm really unsure.
She was born in 1963. Oh, 2 days before my birthday. October 14th.
So yeah, she's in her 50s, right?
Yes. But early.
I don't math good.
Yeah. So my mom was born in...
My dad was born in 54. My mom was in 51. My mom's 50 or 60. Sorry.
57. Yeah. 57. So my mom...
I'm really where I put my phone.
My mom, see, here's my thing. I go based off of my mom. My mom is going to be 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's going to be 60 and she doesn't look like, how do I say this not being
you're so upset right now. You're like, she doesn't look right.
No, here's what I mean. Like, Lori Petty looks older than my mom and she's younger than my mom. I still love her. It's not.
You said 61, right?
63.
63? Oh. So she's like 54.
Yeah. So, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just, sharing is caring.
But a lot of those shows, they'll say, hey, can you like gain weight or lose weight or do this or do that? And then the way they do your makeup can age you any which way.
Oh. Yeah, but it was just one episode, so I don't think that they would do that for one episode, but it could have also been something else that she was doing, and that was,
Wait, what year had. Did it say what year she did the Y50 episode?
2010.
Yeah, I don't know then, because it's only the last, not this last season, but the 2 seasons before that. So 2015, 2016, that she was in Orange is the New Black. So I don't know what she was doing before that. But she looks better. Did you see her in Orange is the New Black?
No, I didn't.
No, she looks
I stopped watching this show. It's not that I hate it. I just...
This last season, the way they ended it really fucking put shit up in the air. So you're like, what the fuck is going to happen now? Like, you have no idea. Usually the way it ends, you're like, oh, I have an idea of where things could go. At this point, you're like, there's so many, avenues they could go down. I don't even know. So,
well, I like when they do stuff like that. But she was, a movie was released in 2010. Mm-hmm. So there's definitely a possibility that's why.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So I'm a terrible person because I haven't been keeping up with Game of Thrones this season because I don't like waiting each week for a new episode. Especially considering there's 8 episodes this season or 10, something like that.
Something like that?
Yeah, there's only between 8 and 10 episodes for this last season. And so it's I really don't like this idea of wait a week between each episode when it's there's not enough for a real fucking season, okay?
Right.
No. So I'm just waiting so I can binge watch it. Because that's what I do. I binge watch. Because of Netflix. Netflix has ruined me.
Yeah.
It has pampered me and spoiled me. And it's hey, you want to watch an entire 2 seasons of something? Here you go. Thank you, Netflix. But now I have no self-control. Because as soon as they put out a season of something, I watch it all in one night, and then I'm like, well, now what am I going to do for a year?
No, what are we going to do with you?
It's Netflix. They did this. It's not just me. Plenty of people have this problem. Netflix is mean. Don't okay me. It's true. Go on Facebook. Start a poll.
No, I will not. I will not start a poll. Because I hate those things. I do.
I just don't get it anymore. I don't get it.
I don't get a lot of shit. There's so much, I'm ready to just, turn off Facebook.
Yeah, I have a lot of people doing that right now. They're like, oh, I'm done with Facebook. If you want to get in contact with me, text me. And I'm like, if you have to tell people to do that, they're not really your friends and you shouldn't care about them texting you anyways. Because, if you're not hearing from them, then you wouldn't care if they didn't message you because you're not on Facebook.
Right. I agree. I totally agree.
I feel like a little bit of it is a baiting thing. They're hey, just going to go offline for a while, text me. It's one thing. But if you have a whole speech about why you're getting off Facebook, you're doing it for attention.
Yeah, I would just say bye-bye Facebook. But I just went on to Facebook because I was like, let me just, maybe a story will come up that we can talk about. Dude, Chris Pratt and Anna Faris are separating.
No.
I know.
That can't be right. That's gotta be bullshit.
That's what it says.
What is saying that? What is the source?
Hollywood Reporter, but I won't believe it until TMZ tells me, because TMZ is normally on the ball with this.
I feel like Chris Pratt and Anna Faris would be pretty open about it too.
But I've also heard that she's pretty jealous. Oh, no. He announced it on his Facebook page.
Well, then there it is.
Yeah. Anna and I
are going to lose their shit.
Anna and I are sad to announce that we are legally separating. We tried hard for a long time and we're really disappointed. Our son has 2 parents who love him very much, and for his sake, we want to keep the situation as private as possible moving forward. We still have love for each other. We'll always cherish our time together and continue to have the deepest respect for one another.
I wonder if it has to do with the fact that his career has really taken off within the last few years.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember the last thing she was in besides like House Bunny.
Well, she's had that show and it's been really popular. I forgot the name of it, but what's her name from West Wing actually plays her mom. And it's a really funny story. Like she's I think she was battling alcoholism or something like that, but it's a super like joke. Like everything's a joke. Not her, but you know, her struggles and everything like that.
Never heard of it.
But she's been it. She moves back in with her mom. She's got a kid and but I saw a couple episodes and it was cute, you know, but again, that's not me. I think it's just called Mom. That's hilarious. I didn't know that was the name of it. And then, oh, look, a picture of House Bunny comes up. So cute. It's so cute. But I know, Alice and Janney. So if you have never watched West Wing, that's probably still one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's just so good, and it's basically following 8 years of a president, and you're seeing what goes on behind the scenes, and some of it's funny, and a lot of it's not, and you're seeing how secrets are hidden. And I was just like, why can't this be how our president is now? And I love Martin Sheen. I want Martin Sheen to be president.
I have loved Martin Sheen since Merlin.
Oh my God, yes. Oh, and Rob Lowe's in it, and he's adorable, and you just want to just hug him and squeeze him, and he's just adorable. And he has a friendship with a prostitute, and it's hilarious because, you know, that's a no-no for someone who works under the president.
Well, yeah, obviously. Ooh, dirty. Under the president? Prostitute? What?
But the funny thing is that it's just, he's so, and here's the thing too, freaking Martin Sheen is the fucking elusive man, okay? Mass Effect. All y'all know I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. Martin Sheen, elusive man. Thank you. Love that man. Sorry. Go ahead.
I brain farted real hard.
Why?
I don't know.
About what though?
I don't know. It's just like you ever like suddenly it's like your brain resets. It just happened. It was just really weird.
Yeah.
Speaking of things in the West reference, have you been watching Westworld?
No, I haven't.
You should watch it. It's basically like quality of like Game of Thrones, Spartacus, you know, right up there with that. But I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with the premise, right?
Oh yeah, I watched the original movie that this is all based off of.
Yeah, so the show's really well done. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's bullshit that they're like, I think they said the next season comes out in 2018, and it originally aired on 2016, maybe? So like 2 years. 2 fucking years. Are you kidding me? This is bullshit.
Well, I mean, think about it this way. That's what Sherlock has done. And
yeah, but that's British TV. British TV always does that shit.
true, but, you know, doesn't mean American shows can't do it.
Yeah.
But, no, I understand how that could be really annoying. But yeah, it's on my to watch list. It's just, you know, when you have a lot of things to get through. I'm just like, when am I going to get to this? And I love James Marsden.
Okay, I was thinking of Martin Short and not Martin Sheen.
For real? Well, that's
why my brain re-triggered.
Wow.
I was like,
so not the same.
Okay, Sheen and Short at least have the first like 2 letters, and Martin was the right name. It's just that EEN and the ORT that got.
Was it the elusive man that helped you get back into what we were like, the real person?
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely,
good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because
I know Martin Sheen is the elusive man.
Yeah.
Like that is because, well, one, it kind of looks like him, and two, like the voice. You know the voice. Yeah, no, I think that's why my brain reset. I was like, it was like that rewind where you're like, nope, that is not what I was thinking. Correction.
Oh my god, if that was Martin Short, that would have been. That would have been
Marilyn. You're like, yeah.
Well, because I thought that it was actually something he played King Arthur, Martin Sheen.
Oh no,
so that's.
I was talking about a 1998 miniseries on like CBS or NBC.
No,
yeah,
completely different. Sorry. But going back. Yeah, going back to Westworld real quick. The movie came out in 1973. And Yul Brynner was in it. He was in The King and I. I don't know if you ever saw that.
As soon as I hear Yule, I just think of Yule Hauser. I'm like,
but Michael Crichton actually directed it. And
when he wasn't writing about dinosaurs?
Yes. But this, and James Brolin was in it. Like, there's a bunch of people who are in this, like, old actors, of course, because it was 73. But I remember, I think my mom let me watch it, like, I don't know, obviously it would be in the late 80s, but it was such a creepy movie. But that's essentially what it's, well, I mean, it's based off of the book, but.
There's a book?
Yeah, there should be. I thought there was.
Every time I find out there's a book to a TV show or movie I watch, I'm like, oh, brand new information.
Yeah,
I love reading books based better. Well, that TV and movies are based off of. Like before I watch them, usually I will read the book. Like I think I was into season 2 of Game of Thrones, and then I was like, I gotta read the books, and I fucking powered through the books.
I'm trying to think. I think you can get it on I don't know, maybe it's just a screenplay. I could have sworn that there was a book though, but maybe it was a screenplay that I saw. But you never know what was cut out of it too, so that could be interesting to watch it there.
I really enjoyed Westworld because for me, seeing something that has a really good twist that, you know, throws you for a loop is really important in TV and movies. And they definitely had a good one in there that I was like, wow, I was not expecting that. Like, brain just gone. Blew my mind.
But see, that's the great thing about it is that, especially when you know, like, this was written by Michael Crichton, and I mean, hello, he wrote amazingness about dinosaurs, so...
Travis read the new book, Dragon's Teeth.
Have not heard.
Yeah, Michael Crichton wrote a new book. It's called Dragon Teeth or Dragon's Teeth. I think he said it was really good.
It's not surprising.
I would confirm, but he's playing games in the other room, so.
Yeah. We'll just say he enjoyed it.
Well, I know he definitely liked it. I just can't remember specifically what he said. I think he said, like, kind of a Old West vibe to it. I don't know why he said that, but that was the thing he said. Plot points. I don't have them.
Yeah, well, you didn't read it, so...
I didn't. I will, but I also haven't read the original Jurassic Park books, because if you look in my Kindle, I probably have between 200 and 300 books just on my Kindle, not including a lot of these books I haven't gotten all the way through. Well, most of these, some of them are books that are like readable books, some of them are art books, some of them are whatever else. But yeah, I got the George R. R. Martin Fire and Ice fucking World of. So it's like all the backstory to Game of Thrones. And that's just like a huge undertaking. You can't just like sit down and be like, let me read this in 5 minutes. Like, it's massive.
Yeah.
So
no, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, I still haven't gotten to all the Halo stuff you gave me. So
yeah. See, the thing is, there's too much to intake now between TV, movies, music, video games, books. There's too much content, and it's so hard to keep up. And you have everybody coming at you saying, you should watch this, read this, play this. And when they're like, you haven't done that yet? Oh my God. It's like, yeah, but look at the long list of things that I want before anyone even offered, anything up as an option. Look at the long list of stuff I already had, and now you're just adding more shit onto it. It's like, it's so fucking hard.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
And it's new stuff's coming out constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like new games, like blockbuster games, you probably get like between 5 and 10 a year, maybe a few more. Same thing with movies. You get like 15 to 20 movies that you'll want to see a year. And then TV shows, trying to keep up with those. And most of them are like an hour a piece. You'll have like 20 or 30 of those. And then books, it's so...
Oh, I know. I've kind of given up on it. And I'm just like, you know what? I'll get to it when I can. Yeah.
It's overwhelming. You do as much as you can. And you got to try and prioritize what you really want versus like someone saying, I think you should watch this. This should be the next thing you watch. Because if it's not something you're really into and you're really excited about, it's a lot harder to sit down and try and power through something. Because then you're like, I don't feel like watching that. But if it's something that you're like, oh my God, this sounds like the coolest thing ever. I'm going to sit down and watch 3 episodes and then go do workouts or fucking chores.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Sorry, I have a hang now.
I try.
It hurts. Look, there's only so many hours in the day. And I barely get enough sleep to do anything else. So
my like crazy brain kicks in sometimes. I'm like, what if I die tomorrow? I got to think about all the things that I haven't read and watched and played. It's too overwhelming.
No, I know.
I mean, obviously it won't matter because you're dead. But while I'm alive, it's a very stressful thought because there's so much I want to experience, outside of even that, going places, traveling. Mm-hmm. But it's like, there's not enough time. I don't have enough time.
Oh, no, I completely understand. It's really hard.
Especially with working. Like, when I found out my current schedule, it may change, but my current schedule has me working 32 hours a week on weekends. Like, I'm working Thursday through Sunday, and, most people only have the weekends off. So any of the plans that I had for October and September are pretty much done for. I won't be able to do anything. And because I'm going to be working overnights, it means I'm going to be sleeping during the day. So it's not like some people are like, oh, I got off work. Now I can go hang out with my friends. I just woke up. I have to get ready for work. And when I get home, I'm probably going to be exhausted because I have a very physical job of running around and jumping and doing whatever else, because depending on where they put me. So it's like, yeah, I don't have a lot of time to catch up on all this crap. It's hard.
That's sad. So that means I'm probably not going to see you for Long Beach either.
Well, Long Beach is it early September?
I don't remember.
here's the thing. September, I have my kickoff meeting the 8th. I have Scare School, which that's a thing. We have Scare School. That's one day. And then we have our dress rehearsal, which is I think the 21st. And then the 22nd is when we actually start. So I should be able to make Long Beach. All of my my kickoff, Scare School, and the dress rehearsal are all during the week. So the first 2 weekends at least, I should be free. So if Long Beach is during those weekends, then I can go to Long Beach. If it's not, then...
Oh, it's September 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I can go. That's not a problem.
Okay.
So catch us, the Fanazons, at Long Beach Comic Convention.
Yeah, Comic-Con.
I'm like, Expo Con? I never remember.
Expo is January or February, whatever.
February.
I don't know. There's too many.
Catch us at Long Beach Comic Con, where we might dress up or we might not. Maybe we'll just interview people for the podcast. Maybe we'll just sit in the corner and cry.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll dress up and interview people.
Oh, and here's a fun fact. I get discounted tickets for Not Scary Farm.
Woo!
So if you know me, I can hook it up.
Jamie got all excited, by the way.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
By discounted tickets or me being spoopy?
No, you being spoopy. And then I said, yeah, and she might be able to get us in a little cheaper. And he goes, ooh, that's even better.
Yeah. So what
he was very happy. He was very happy for you.
I'm going to try and vlog. So maybe we can post that on your thing.
Oh, yeah. I still need to give you access, by the way. I keep forgetting. Please remind me. I
will.
Short term.
That way I can post little maybe once a week vlogs of what's going on throughout that week. It'll be 6 weeks. So we can do a little 6-week mini series of what it's like haunting and what goes on with the monsters. And
yeah.
I won't be able to post it until November is when we can start posting it, because nothing is really allowed to be posted during the haunt season.
Well, yeah, you don't want to ruin it for anybody.
Yeah. They were very particular about that, because when we went backstage, you could see some of the mazes and some of the decorations. There's new mazes this year. There's new twists on old mazes. There's some really cool stuff that I won't divulge here because I don't think I'm allowed to. Actually, you know what? I think they kind of, one of the mazes, they did allude to it. If you go to Not Scary Farm on Facebook, they have trailers for right now just for Trick or Treat, the maze. And it hints towards something that they're working on for it.
Well, that'll be cool. Yeah, I mean, if it's on their website, then you can totally hint on it.
It has to do with flashlights, which is very apparent in the trailer. I mean, again, if I remember the trailer correctly, basically you get a flashlight.
Sweet.
Which they'll probably take it back at the end of the maze, but you get a flashlight. That much is very apparent in the trailer. I mean, I don't know if you want to try and pull that up and we can watch it and maybe you could speculate.
Here, hold on.
It's just on Not Scary Farm, the Facebook page.
Okay, well, you continue to talk while
I can tell you some of the mazes that are returning. They're returning with Infected, which is the laser tag zombie maze. Obviously, Trick or Treat is returning. Voodoo is returning. Red Barn is returning. Shadowlands is returning. I can't remember. There are some new mazes. They always try and do new mazes, so whatever doesn't do well, doesn't come back. Returning scare zones, they're always the same. It's always Carnival, which is the killer clowns. Ghost Town, which is the cowboys that are mixed with animals. The Hollow, which is scarecrows and headless horsemen. And then the Day of the Dead area, which is De los Muertes or something along those lines. So a lot of sugar skulls.
Is it just the video that's...
It should say Trick or Treat, maze or something like that. I can try
All
and
I
look it up
see
on
is some girl freaking
Let me see.
screaming on. Oh, here, let me go to haunted attractions and see if it.
I'll look it up.
What'd you say it was called?
I'm opening it now so I can try and check. It's not Scary Farm, and then
Oh, here, maybe mazes. Did you say mazes?
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
Down. Yeah, Trick or Treat is back with a dark twist.
Okay, so let me set this up, and we'll watch it real quick.
They do talk about it. They do talk about it. It says it returns. The only thing guiding your path is a faulty flashlight controlled by knots. So okay, so I'm not ruining it. You get a flashlight, and we'll watch the trailer. You walk through this maze, and yeah, they decide when it like dies. It's a pretty cool aspect. It's really gonna scare the crap out of people. It's a nice interactive thing they got going on. So
you ready?
I'm ready. Oh, it went away.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe you can't do full screen.
I don't know. It was full screen, but then it.
Do you see it
back
now?
to you. No, I don't see anything.
Well, that's weird. Hold on.
Okay, you ready? Just kidding.
Let's try it again.
All right.
Let's hit hide.
Let's see if we can get it to cooperate. It says it's 13 seconds in for some reason.
Okay, hold on. That's because it was playing.
Okay.
All right, please hold.
So they do offer, like, they'll tell you what mazes are coming back for sure. And
do you still see it?
Details. I see it, yeah.
Hold on. Do you still see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's you now.
It's me now?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Lexi's like, you're doing it wrong.
So apparently you can't do full screen.
Nah,
so
we'll live.
That's fine. So let me just one more time. One more time.
That was my really bad trumpet.
Okay.
So there's the spoopy kids beating the crap out of each other. I don't think it's playing sound. I don't think it's playing sound on my end. Weird. It's just a bunch of kids fighting, being stupid. They're like, oh, it's so spoopy. So
my God.
Oh, the flashlight. It's dead. You did it. No, you did it. Punch babies in the face. Oh, what the hell? I don't know. Dead.
Why is this flashlight being so stupid? Ooh, there's a pumpkin.
Such spoop. Much wow. Beat on it. That'll make it work. Death and destruction.
You dead!
Kidnap Dracula. Now the flashlight's working. Don't worry. Oh, never mind.
Blop, blop. You dead. You so dead.
They're really going to prey on that, like, fear of the lights being out in a spooky setting, which is pretty cool.
No, it should be fun.
You can look up to see what mazes and what things are going on. I think this is Elvira's last year performing at Not Scary Farm. So
yeah, that's what it said.
If you haven't seen that yet, go to Not Scary Farm. Watch Elvira perform in the live show. I can't remember what it's called, but
maybe I'll dress up as Elvira.
I mean, she might be into that. But yeah, it's her last performance at Knott's. So go check out Elvira being a babe.
I love her.
And spoop. Get spooked.
Lexi, can you please leave my computer off?
She's like, nah.
Stop.
This is mine now.
Leave it. Thank you. No, she likes to just, rub her cheek on the corner.
Yeah, Fiona does that. She's like, this is mine. I'm like, no, it's not. You didn't pay for this. Get out of here.
I know. She's hilarious.
So,
anyway.
Yeah. Everyone should come visit me and let me scare them. I will scare them. I'll be like, ooh, your girlfriend's pregnant with twins. You'll never pay off your student loans.
That's very scary, actually.
That's the scariest thing.
Yep. Having kids, not being able to pay off debt.
It's true.
So so spoopy.
You're being audited.
Is that good?
Yeah.
That was the best, scared scream. Here's the funny thing. I go to these things and I don't get scared.
Please don't punch me.
No.
That's my one rule. Please don't punch me.
I just said it. Oh, you mean everybody else?
Yeah.
No, I don't get scared. So Jamie and I walk around and we're assholes. I will literally find the person who is the most scared and I will stand behind them and I will walk in and then I will scream bloody murder right behind them. But I always have my hands up because you never know who's going to turn around and punch you.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'll be hit quite a lot this season, I heard. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah. So long as you always put your hands up.
Yeah, it's always like, ah.
Did I ever tell you that story? We went to Universal Studios, and it's throughout the year they have the Universal monsters. So all the monsters that you've ever seen in any of the Universal Studios movies, like Creature from the Black Lagoon, all of that stuff. So we go in, and there is a young girl and her boyfriend in front of us. And you could just tell, even when it wasn't completely dark, she was like flipping the fuck out. And then there's this one area where it gets really dark, and they have the fishing wire hanging from the ceiling. Yeah.
Give the creepy crawly.
Yeah, and so she kept screaming when something touched her. So I lean in and I'm like, Jamie, should I scare her? Should I do it? And he goes, yeah, do it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it. So we're walking again, still behind her, and she's like, oh, there's these little yips and stuff. And no joke, I let out my best blood-curdling scream. She may have peed herself because she screamed just as loud. And then she turned around and looked at me and said, why did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. Her boyfriend lost his shit. Jamie's trying not to laugh really hard. But anytime I do these things, like, I really get into it and kind of help the maze people. Because a lot of times, like, they'll come up and they'll scare me. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm like, I'm sorry. It's not you. I just don't get scared. Like, it's not to say that I don't get scared in general, but I know I'm going into a haunted.
Yeah.
It's, if I know that this is a haunted thing and that people are going to jump out at me or whatever, that stuff just, it takes a lot. Like, now that's not to say that I won't be like, ooh, like I'll give a little jump, but I'm not scared.
Yeah.
It's just something that catches me off guard, but I never feel that adrenaline rush. I never feel the urge to scream or to run away. There was one time though that it was not a Halloween kind of thing, and someone decided to jump out and scare me when we were walking through an alley, and I punched them in the face. So I would say don't ever do that to me outside of a haunt, because you will get knocked the fuck out. I'm a fighter. I do not flight. I fight. So, and it hurts. And it'll hurt you more than it'll hurt me.
See, and that's where, like, it's a thing. You're going to get hit. You're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun. A matter of if there's security. Like, let me preface this. We have blackout, which is security just for mazes, that they're hidden and you will not see them. And there's also cops walking around the park. Mm-hmm. So don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. If you intentionally hit someone or think you can get away with, oh, I made it look like I accidentally hit them. No, you won't, because the security is always watching. You just can't see them.
Yeah.
And they have they're really protective of the women, of course, because they have been harassed in the past. Mm-hmm. So don't be stupid.
Don't be dicks. Don't be bitches. Just go and have a good time.
If you think you're gonna hit somebody because you're scared, don't go in a maze. Don't go to Not Scary Farm. Like, if you're someone who gets punchy when they're scared, don't go to somewhere like that, because Knott's fully supports us pressing charges if we're assaulted. So unless you want to go to jail because you thought it'd be funny to fight a monster, don't do it. It's stupid.
Yeah. And here's the thing too, like, I mean, they know when it's someone who's just legit scared and they kind of push or they slap or,
because a lot of them they've been doing it for years. So they know.
Yeah.
These are all returning cast members. They're not like, oh no, that was an accident. They're like, no, that person meant it.
Mm-hmm. They're not stupid. So anyway. Well, I think that we have done, I don't even know how long we've done.
It's
not telling me. It's not telling me at all. But I don't care because I feel like we've done an hour.
Yeah, we've done about an hour.
You could see that it's a no pants Sunday because Isola's just laying here with.
I'm also not wearing pants, but I'm sitting in a chair so you
no
can't
pants
see.
on.
It's no makeup.
It's been like this all the entire time, so
it's called a lazy Sunday.
Yeah, it's just been hot, and I'm sorry. I'd rather show
Don't
you
be sorry. You know you're not sorry.
My stupid chones than fucking die of heat exhaustion. But speaking of exhaustion, I got to work tomorrow, so I'm thinking it's wrap up time.
Yeah, and I got to fill out my hire paperwork so I can go into the tomorrow, get my official schedule, and get my ID.
Oh, I can't wait to see that ID. We're gonna have to show that later.
We'll see how it comes out. I'm like, now I have to go put a face on tomorrow when I leave, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, hey, look at me looking like crap.
Oh, girl, you can do it. You got this. You so got this. But hey.
Ho.
Yeah. You're gonna look bae.
I'm gonna look spoopy. I'm gonna look like a desiccated corpse. It'll be great. So yeah, this has been this week's very late post. Life comes up sometimes and things get delayed, but we made up for it by just recording now.
Yeah.
So beggars can't be choosers. Take what you can get.
Yes. If you don't like it, piss off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
All right. Well, have a good night, everybody.
Until next time. Bye.